Welcome to La Orotava, a city that's not only beautiful, but genuinely magical. In this video, we'll explore the top attractions, step inside gardens and buildings that have stood the test of time, walk along the town's most photogenic streets, and discover why this city is considered the cultural heart of Tenerife. At the very end, you'll learn about the celebration that once a year transforms the entire city into a vast open-air art gallery, a spectacle unmatched anywhere else in the world. La Orotava sits in the northern part of the island, in a picturesque valley surrounded by green hills and vineyards. The town is famous for its well-preserved colonial architecture. It is considered one of the most beautiful and distinctive historic towns in Tenerife, as many of its streets look almost unchanged since the 17th century. La Orotava has deep roots that go back to the island's indigenous people, the Guanches, who lived in this fertile valley long before the Spanish arrived. After the conquest, the area quickly became an important center of agriculture, especially sugarcane and later winemaking, trades that brought wealth to local families. During the 16th and 17th centuries, elegant mansions, churches, and traditional Canarian houses began to appear, many of which still shape the town's character today. La Orotava grew into a cultural hub, and its historic center remains one of the best preserved on the island, a place where every street feels like a step back in time. A detailed guide and map of La Orotava are available on our website. Check the link in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's skip the hassle and show you the best spots in La Orotava. La Casa de los Balcones is one of the best places to visit in La Orotava. The carved wooden balconies were handcrafted by local artisans. Inside, you'll find a traditional Canarian courtyard and several small craft workshops. Here you can buy souvenirs and artworks created by local craftsmen. Museo Molino de Gofio del Hoyo, located just a few steps from the famous Casa de los Balcones, this small museum offers a live look at how traditional Gofio is made. The wooden mill still operates, filling the space with the warm aroma of toasted grains. A charming stop that completes a visit to historic La Orotava. You can buy a combined ticket for both museums directly at Casa de los Balcones. Casa Lercaro once belonged to one of the city's influential families. This building impresses with its traditional Canarian architecture, preserved from the heyday of La Orotava. Today, the palace houses a restaurant and often hosts exhibitions and cultural events. The house is located in the heart of the old quarter, making it a pleasant place for a stroll. Iglesia de la Concepción is one of the 18th century buildings in the city that has preserved its Baroque architecture. The church is very grand, and its exterior is striking for its harmonious lines and its dome, which is visible from many parts of the city. The interior is no less impressive than the exterior. Its rich decoration, statues, and altarpiece highlight the church's importance in the life of La Orotava. According to TripAdvisor, Jardines Victoria, Marquesado de la Quinta Roja Garden, is the #1 attraction in La Orotava. These 19th century gardens are open to all visitors during regular opening hours. The garden enchants with its landscape, palms, deciduous trees, and exotic flowers. You can stroll among fountains and stairways, gradually ascending to several viewing platforms. From the upper terraces, you can see the city, the whole valley, and the Atlantic Ocean. You should also visit the small but very cozy botanical garden in La Orotava called Hijuela del Botánico. It features plants from around the world, including rare tropical species. Stroll along the paths and escape the hustle and bustle of the city, not that there is much of it, in the tranquility of the greenery. Don't forget your charged phone or camera, as this place is a favorite among photographers. San Benito Abad is a 17th century monastery that later became the Museo Diatisania Ibero Americana. It houses a collection of handicrafts from Latin America, Spain, and in particular, the Canary Islands. The exhibition features works made from a variety of materials, including ceramics, textiles, wood carvings, and you can also explore replicas of traditional costumes. The Mirador de Humboldt viewpoint is most easily reached by car, as it is located outside the city. It offers one of the best views of the La Orotava Valley, the ocean, and the Teide Massif. If you come here after exploring the city, it is best to visit at sunset, when the entire valley gradually turns golden. Did any great spots slip past this list? Share them in the comments so other viewers can discover them as well.
Son los minutos que ya pasan de las 9 de la mañana en todo nuestro territorio, que seguimos en directo en la radio mirando al sur sin perder al norte, sin perder ningún punto de vista de la realidad y de la actualidad y de una polémica.
The next highlight of La Orotava is the world-famous Corpus Christi Carpets. The date changes each year, and in 2026, the celebration begins on June 4th. On this day, the old streets turn into a gigantic open-air gallery. What usually looks like a quiet colonial town suddenly becomes covered with stunning artworks stretching along the entire route of the procession. Local artists and volunteers begin preparing the carpets long before sunrise. Using dyed volcanic sand, flower petals, and leaves, they create detailed designs directly on the pavement. Every shade and contour is placed by hand. As the celebration continues, the streets gradually fill with vivid images inspired by religious traditions, Canarian history, and symbolic scenes recognizable throughout the islands. One detail makes this festival truly unique. All of these carpets exist only for a single day. This beauty attracts thousands of visitors, eager to experience an artistic tradition found nowhere else in the world. La Orotava once again proves that Tenerife isn't just an island on a map, but a place capable of surprising even the most seasoned travelers. If you've ever wanted to see a city transform into a living canvas, now you know where to go. Find the full La Orotava guide and map on our website. The link is in the description. If this video helped you discover something new, be sure to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments which part of Tenerife we should explore next. Your feedback helps us create even better episodes.